Akinbode Oriola Henry, as people know him, happens to be the creative director at Henry Couture. He's a person that loves fashion. His love for fashion actually is what made the brand what it is today. It started about 6 years ago. My love for fashion is actually what actually pushed me towards the whole thingy Henry Couture, coming from my English name. Most people call me Henry outside. I'm not so sure who they're calling until when I know, okay, no, that's actually my name. So that's who Akinbode Oriola Henry is. Growing up, if anyone asked me out, I actually wanted to be a banker because I actually love to dress properly, suit and tie kind of look. So from childhood, I've always loved dressing well. Anyone that knows me from my childhood, I'm very particular about what I wear. If it's not proper, I'm not going to wear it. So I'm that kind of guy that if it has to be what I want to wear, it has to be what I want to be. So my love for fashion actually grew from stage to stage like that, from my university days, from secondary school, to the university days, and it kept on going and going like that. So fashion has just been a part of me, and it's something I'm just used to. Fashion is me, basically. It's my day-to-day activity. Anything I do, anything I want to wear, the way I dress, the way I go out with people, my friends know me. I'm particular about, even if I'm not wearing something that is not proper, it's my business. Even if I see a lady with her makeup, I could actually point out to it because I think it's part of fashion one way or the other. Well, basically, it actually started like a joke initially. It started about 10 years ago. Actually, June happens to be when that's actually the anniversary, 18th of June, which happens to be my birthday also. The fashion line will be 6. It's a story today, but we started from somewhere. It wasn't this beautiful, it wasn't this bright starting, because yeah, there were ups and downs, there were challenges. Fashion didn't really look like it's apart. Okay, when I finished school, 2 years after, that's when I started. So along the line, I saw a friend wearing something, I really loved it, and I said, okay, let's try it out. I did it. 1 or 2 people saw it, they liked it. Started with my brother. My brother happens to be my first client. He paid money for me to get something done for him. I did it. We went on like that. He liked it. His friends too liked it. My sister, my cousins, my aunts, my uncles, and that's the way the brand started. It was like a joke, but initially I didn't even believe in it to myself. When people, I was just like, okay, let me just try it too. Let me get an edge and let me see what I can do. Because I actually wanted to merge with a friend that was into the t-shirt business. That was his own clothing line then. I was at the edge of meeting up with him and blending with him. I said, okay, let me actually try mine and start it. We started it. The first year wasn't too easy because we had a lot of things to spend money on. We spent money on things, setting up incorporation and all. It wasn't easy, and I had to actually prove a point, because the point where I wanted to do was actually at the point where my parents wanted me to go do my master's. And I had to tell them that, okay, no, this is what I want to do. So me having to prove that point to them, that's where I am today now. It's a story to tell. Since I've been a child, I'm that child they allow to do anything he wants to do. But my dad wasn't really happy about me saying I wanted to become a tailor, as they all say. Because like, you went to private school all your life. My primary school was a private school, my secondary school was also a private school, university also a private school. I paid a lot of money going through those institutions. So coming out and saying you want to become a tailor wasn't very okay for most people to hear. And I was like, okay, this is what I want to do. This I had to make them see, okay, this is what it is, this is what that is. I gave them like, okay, guidelines that I had already and things I had in motion. It didn't sound too okay, but okay, they were like, okay, let's give it a try. The first year went on, second year went on, third year, and it kept rolling that way. And we are here today. This is the 6th year, and we are still standing strong. The word couture actually means the use of good and expensive fabrics. That's why we don't play with it. We use the best we can get in terms of quality to give you the desired results. There are a lot of great brands in fashion. They're all doing very well, excellently well. And I tell people, I don't do any comparison. They're excellent in their own field, they're excellent in their own way. Some of them started 10 years ago, some 15 years ago. Time is not everything, you get me? Some people might start this year and blow overnight. There's no overnight success though. your work will speak for you. Quality stands out anytime, any day. Whatever you do is what people will see and come back. Referrals keep on going and coming. My referral key, sincerely, it's overwhelming. I get calls from people I don't know from anywhere, and they're like, they got my contact from this person. So it's a brand that is moving. We started 6 years ago. Where we were, the first year was not where we are today. So it's a brand that is actually growing, and we're actually getting there. It's all a process. Well, on the aspect of wanting to give up, it has happened a million times, but just in thoughts, I never actually took the action. Because obstacles here and there. I started, as I said, from scratch, but most people don't believe that. I didn't seek for funds from anyone or from anywhere. Yes, eventually family support had to come in because I'm not a prodigal son. So one way or the other, they supported me, but that after I had invested all I could, I put in this, I put in that. So at some point, trying to meet some deadlines, it looked so difficult, and I'm like, oh, man, is this what I'm actually cut off for? Some days having to be in the sun, be in the rain, come sunshine, I'm there, I have to get the job done. Some days I even almost cried. I'm like, is this what I'm cut off for? I have some friends working in the bank, they're chilling, they're in the AC, they're just relaxing. Or should I just change career? It's not too late, but there's a push factor, and I'm like, okay, this is what I want to do. This is Henry Couture. I started from scratch, from nothing, and we are here today. I'm not here where I want to get to, but at least it's a stepping stone, and there's a guideline. I'm actually one way or the other. Some people look at me and I'm a prayer point to some people, so that alone keeps me going. I've mentored at least 5 to 10 people in different fields, some in fashion, some in some other sort of businesses, and at least that alone is a push factor for me. It's a push factor for me. My parents, my father and my mom, they are both businessmen. My mom never worked under anyone, and that's also the part I actually pushed on. And I see her today in Lagos. If they look at top 10 in the field she is in, I'm sure her name will be mentioned. So that's a push factor for me. Like, okay, I'm starting young. I can also achieve that, even if not better than that. Okay, the first on the list will actually be DIARIES, who happens to be the CEO of David Wedge. He happens to be a patron of a club which I belong to, and apart from him being a patron, he has also become more like a mentor and a friend to me. I see the way he started, and we see David Wedge today everywhere. He's on the island, he's on the mainland. David Wedge is a global brand. He deserves all the accolades he can get. So he's a very, very, very strong mentor. I hold on to him. He has given me good words of advice to do this, to do that. I took to some of them, and when I needed some advice, I also went to him and he helped me out. Another person I really look up to, and I love his sense of fashion, his style and everything, Seyi Vodi. Initially, there are some days some clients come with some deadlines, I'll be like, no. But I read an article Seyi Vodi put on one time. Since then, I never said no to anything. As long as I know I was capable of doing it in-house, I would obviously do it. So DIARIES, Seyi Vodi, these are like very good mentors. The likes of the Maya Tafo, they're doing very well. Ugomoye doing very well. Kimono doing very well. These are they're all doing very well in their own aspect. I'll say it's a mixture of both, because you have to move with the trend. Some people come in now, they want the full British look. Obviously, you give them the modern look. Some come in for the traditional outfits. They want to look very, very traditional. I do some outfits for some royals, some people, some kings, some princes. So obviously, you have to give them the full royal outfit and that royal look. You have to go back to the olden days. You give them the dancing kind of the agbada with the embroidery, having a lot of embroidery, which is not really modern now. These days, people just want simplicity. But when you have to do certain things for some people, you give them what they want. That touch is what is always there. The brand Henry Couture, the focus and the vision is to embody the Nigerian culture via fashion. And we look at giving the clients the best they can get in terms of quality, in terms of fabrics, in terms of one-on-one customer relationship. I don't play with it at all. And my staff will also relate to our clients the best way we can. We achieve the best, we give them the best in terms of when you come in fabric selection, we give you the best, we give you the advice you can get. We work with your budget, not like anything is out of budget. Okay, this is it, what do you have in mind? What do you have as your budget? Then we work with that. And that alone makes some clients, even if you walk into the store and okay, you look at, okay, maybe I didn't come planning to buy this, you won't price it down. You'll be like, yeah, I'll come back when I have the money. And a lot of people have come in like that and they come back because the quality is the most important thing. And as I tell people, price is long forgotten after quality is remembered. And what Henry Couture stands for, style, class, and timeliness. That's what we stand for. Anytime, any day. I am Akimode Oriola Henry, CEO and Creative Director, Henry Couture. I'm on Fashion Diaries on Koga TV.